Something profound is happening in technology. A revolution, not an evolution. Artificial intelligence is advancing at a pace that few could have predicted, reshaping industries, societies, and even the way we think about ourselves. The world is witnessing a transformation that is both exhilarating and deeply unsettling. The very architects of artificial intelligence are now stepping forward, not with pride, but with urgent warnings. These are the minds who once celebrated each breakthrough, but now find themselves troubled by the consequences of their own creations. These are not outsiders or alarmists. They are the pioneers who built the foundations of AI. Their expertise is unmatched, and their concerns are rooted in first-hand experience with the technology's rapid evolution. Their fear isn't about killer robots, but about the speed and unpredictability of AI's growth. The systems they designed are now learning, adapting, and making decisions in ways that are increasingly difficult to anticipate or control. For the first time, our tools are extensions of our minds, operating in ways even their creators can't fully explain. These systems can process vast amounts of data, recognize patterns invisible to humans, and generate solutions that surprise even the experts. AI is becoming a powerful black box, generating outputs and making connections that defy human understanding. The more advanced these systems become, the less transparent their inner workings are, raising questions about accountability and trust. When Geoffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, resigns to warn about existential risks, the world must listen. His departure is not just symbolic, it's a wake-up call from someone who has shaped the very core of modern AI. When Yoshua Bengio, another AI luminary, voices concerns about weaponization and societal disruption, we must take it seriously. These warnings are not theoretical. They reflect real dangers that could impact economies, democracies, and the fabric of society itself. These experts aren't crying wolf. They're warning us that the technology is outpacing our ability to control it. The gap between what AI can do and what we can regulate is widening, and the risks are growing with every new breakthrough. Their fear is a signal, a call to action for all of us to recognize the stakes. It's a reminder that the choices we make now will shape the future for generations to come. The time to pay attention is now. We stand at a crossroads, and the decisions we make today will determine whether AI becomes a force for good or a source of unforeseen peril. Why are the next 3 years so critical? What makes this moment in time so unique, so urgent, that experts across the globe are sounding the alarm? Because AI's growth is now exponential. We're no longer seeing slow, incremental progress. Each year, the pace of change doubles, then doubles again, outstripping even the most ambitious predictions. In just 2 years, AI has advanced more than in the previous 20. Technologies that once seemed like science fiction are now part of our daily reality, and the gap between what's possible and what's commonplace is shrinking fast. By 2028, today's most advanced models will seem primitive, relics of a bygone era. The systems we're building now will be the foundation for a future we can barely imagine. This is the tipping point, when AI leaps from digital novelty to a force reshaping our daily lives. From diagnosing diseases to driving our cars, AI is moving from the background to the very center of how we live and work. We're not just talking about smarter chatbots, but AI systems capable of scientific discovery, autonomous action, and even making decisions that affect millions. The boundaries of what AI can do are expanding every day. Hundreds of billions are being invested, fueling a global race that accelerates the timeline. Nations and corporations are competing fiercely, knowing that whoever leads in AI will shape the future of the world economy and security. The next 3 years will see AI embedded in our infrastructure, finance, energy, defense, jobs. It will become the invisible backbone of society, influencing everything from how we earn a living to how we keep our cities running. Once in place, these systems will be nearly impossible to unwind. The choices we make now will be locked in, shaping the rules and risks for generations. This is our last best window to set rules and ethical guardrails. We have a fleeting opportunity to guide AI's development before it becomes too vast and complex to control. If we wait, we'll be trying to steer a supertanker with a canoe paddle, overwhelmed by momentum, unable to change course. The decisions made between now and 2028 will define our relationship with AI for decades. Laws, policies, and values set today will echo far into the future. The train is leaving the station. Ready or not, the countdown has begun, and the world is watching to see who will rise to the challenge. The loudest warnings come from AI's own creators. Geoffrey Hinton left Google to speak freely about AI's dangers, expressing regret and concern over misuse, misinformation, and the risk of autonomous weapons. Yoshua Bengio, another Turing Award winner, calls for slower development and international cooperation, fearing AI could empower dictators and destabilize democracies. Hundreds of experts, including OpenAI's CEO, have signed statements equating AI risk with pandemics and nuclear war. Some worry about long-term superintelligence, others focus on near-term misuse. But all agree, AI's rapid development has outpaced our ability to manage it safely. The tools we're building represent a new category of risk to civilization. Their message, humility, caution, and a global conversation are urgently needed. AI's most immediate impact, the job market. This isn't just about robots replacing factory workers, it's about AI automating cognitive jobs: design, writing, coding, law, finance, journalism. AI now performs core tasks at superhuman speed and low cost. Companies are already replacing teams with a handful of AI-augmented workers. The next 3 years will see this trend accelerate, creating economic pressure and uncertainty for millions. Entire professions could be hollowed out almost overnight. Reskilling may not keep pace with AI's rapid advancement. The risk: a new underclass, rising inequality, and social unrest. Societies must rethink education, safety nets, and economic models, fast. The future of work is being rewritten, and we're only at the beginning. AI-powered disinformation is about to upend our shared reality. Generative AI can create hyper-realistic text, images, audio, and video at scale and near zero cost. Soon, anyone can fabricate convincing videos or audio of leaders, scientists, or celebrities. The result: a world where evidence can't be trusted and truth is up for grabs. Deepfakes and synthetic content will overwhelm our ability to verify what's real. The liar's dividend means real evidence can be dismissed as fake, fueling polarization and chaos. Democracy itself is at risk if we can't agree on basic facts. Technology alone can't solve this. We need public education, digital literacy, and responsible platforms. Journalism and science must rebuild trust. The next 3 years will determine whether we can defend truth in the AI era. The fight for reality is just beginning. The terrain is being set now. AI isn't just a creative tool. It's a new weapon in the hands of hackers, terrorists, and rogue states. AI can generate convincing phishing attacks, scan for vulnerabilities, and automate cyber attacks at unprecedented scale. The barrier to sophisticated attacks is dropping fast. AI-driven drones and autonomous weapons, once science fiction, are now a reality, threatening to make warfare faster and less accountable. The risk of accidental escalation or terrorist use is real and growing. AI can also design new chemical or biological weapons, democratizing the knowledge to create mass destruction. The same research that powers medicine can be twisted for harm. Software-based AI is nearly impossible to control once released. The next 3 years are critical for setting international norms and controls. We must treat powerful AI models with the same seriousness as nuclear materials. The stakes are that high. Even AI's creators don't fully understand how these systems work. Neural networks are black boxes, billions of connections producing intelligent outputs through processes we can't explain. This interpretability problem leads to unpredictable emergent behaviors. AI can develop new skills on its own, beyond what it was trained for. We can't anticipate all the risks. Some may be beyond our imagination. The speed of AI decision-making means crises could unfold before humans can react. We're exploring uncharted territory with blank maps and unknown dangers. The experts' fear is rooted in this unpredictability. We're building intelligence that may soon exceed our understanding, with consequences we can't foresee. The warnings from AI's creators are a call to action, not despair. These are not just distant concerns or abstract theories. They are urgent signals from those who know this technology best. We are being given a rare opportunity to shape the future before it is written. The future of AI isn't just for technologists or regulators. It affects everyone. Whether you're a student, a parent, a worker, or a business owner, the choices made today will ripple into every aspect of our lives, from the way we learn and work to how we connect and make decisions. The next 3 years will shape our jobs, our information, and our security. The pace of change is accelerating, and the systems we rely on are being transformed in real time. What we do now will determine whether these changes benefit society as a whole or just a select few. Ignoring this conversation means surrendering our future to a handful of corporations. If we don't participate, decisions about our lives will be made behind closed doors, driven by profit rather than the public good. We must become informed, ask hard questions, and demand accountability. It's not enough to be passive observers. We need to engage, challenge, and ensure our voices are heard in shaping the rules and values that will guide AI. Support policies for safety research and international cooperation. Only by working together, across borders and disciplines, can we address the global challenges AI presents and ensure its benefits are shared. Learn to spot AI-generated content and teach others. Media literacy is now a vital skill, helping us navigate a world where truth and fiction can be easily blurred by technology. Build public understanding to create the political will for sensible regulation. When communities are informed and engaged, leaders are more likely to act in the public interest. Without an informed public, AI will follow the path of profit and power. The stakes are high, and if we don't pay attention, the technology will be shaped by those with the most to gain, not by what's best for society. The next 3 years set the course for the century. The decisions we make now will echo for generations, influencing not just our lives, but the world our children inherit. We can sleepwalk into a future shaped by algorithms, or we can wake up and steer it. The choice is between passive acceptance and active participation in shaping our destiny. The experts have sounded the alarm, now it's up to us. Their warnings are a chance for us to take responsibility, to learn, and to act before it's too late. The choice is still ours if we act now. Together, we can ensure that AI serves humanity, not the other way around.